Position by now. Right, can you just have a quick look at the one I've done? I have indicated tone on my shapes because I've got a strong bright light on the left-hand side of the subject. So most of, well, in fact, I haven't finished this, but most of this side of the composition is in shadow, and there are some sort of strong highlighty bits on the right left-hand side of each of the shapes. Okay, so when you're doing your little thumbnails, you can also consider texture. I haven't done that yet, but I could actually consider texture here and what sort of marks I would make to do the broccoli head. Okay, so there's quite a lot you could do even in that tiny little sketch. This is what, a very valuable thing to do before you're doing any big drawing or painting. It's actually valuable to do a little quick sketch and really familiarize yourself with what's going on, what the shapes are like. So that's my first compositional study. My second one, I'm going to try and make it very different. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it. I don't want to start moving the shapes around. I'm going to leave them where they are. It might be that I need to go in perhaps closer on one sort of little part of it. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just focus totally in this one on the broccoli head. So the broccoli head might take up 2/3 of the next little rectangle with a bit of the two squashes or whatever they are, pumpkins, I think, behind it. So they're just getting a part of it. I mean, in this one, you can see there definitely are four pieces of vegetable in this arrangement, but maybe in the next one there might only be one and two tiny other bits, and the next one will be different again. So I'm going to ask Lucy to time us again for 8 minutes and get on with your next study, please. Remember to use your pencil in a variety of ways. So sometimes you can use it very lightly. Sometimes you can make the line quite strong, depending on what you're trying to describe. How are we doing, Lucy?
2 minutes.
Okay. I would like you to take the one that you feel works the best, take your fresh piece of cartridge paper. I would divide your piece of cartridge paper in the same way as we've divided these compositional studies. So in other words, you need a halfway line both ways, a halfway axis both ways, and then check again what you were looking at, go back to that composition that you've just selected, and just take the information you've got in your compositional study. So if I was to take this broccoli, for instance, I can see that the broccoli, the bottom of the broccoli is actually on that center axis, right? It's actually coming on the center axis, and the sort of florets are cutting across this corner, and the top touches the top of the page, and so on. So you're using this, and you're going to blow it up by eye into a big drawing. So it gives you scope for, developing the tone and developing the texture of the individual shapes. All right.
How big do you want us to do it?
Well, you can leave a margin around your page. So, for instance, you don't have to. This did take me more than one session, and I'm looking at the time, and we've got about half an hour just about. Sorry, let me just go out a bit. I think if you create a margin all the way around of, say, I don't know,
An inch.
An inch all the way around, or maybe a couple of inches. It doesn't have to be such a big drawing as this. It could be a bit smaller, but you're going to do it on your second piece of paper.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I might take my ruler, place it along the edge of the paper, and just draw a line all the way around, and that will create a margin all the way around that's the same. No. Remember to put in the halfway line vertically and horizontally, so it helps you to relate it to what you've got on your little study. So on my little study, I've got a line going through the broccoli at that point, and it's helping me to see where to place it on the page.